Hey everyone, welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be talking about some special cases that we get or we run into when we're solving linear inequalities. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Here's an example of a special inequality that's going to have a special answer. So let's go ahead and let's begin by solving it. What we're going to see here is so here we have an inequality. Negative 2 times 4x minus 2 is less than negative 8x plus 4. Let's go ahead and let's begin this problem by, we can either distribute or we can divide by negative 2. For this problem, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative 2 out. I'm going to do negative 2 times 4x, which gets me negative 8x. Then I'm going to follow that by doing negative 2 times a negative 2, which gets me a positive 4. All this is less than negative 8x plus 4. Now what we're going to do here is we are going to add 8x to both sides, and we see something special happen here. Now you might have noticed that these two are the exact same thing written twice. And what that leads to is our variables canceling out completely and leaving us with the statement 4 is less than 4. Now this is our first special case where our variables cancel out and we're left with the statement of 4 less than 4. Now, depending on what this statement says is what will determine what our special solution is. Because 4 less than 4 is not a true statement, 4 can never be less than 4, 4 can never be greater than 4. 4 is equal to 4. So because this is a false statement, this is false, that's not true, this tells us that this in fact has no solution. This is our first special case of solving linear inequalities. It's very similar to the special cases that we had to solving linear equations. If you watch that video, it's very similar to that. So this is our first special case. Let's go ahead and let's get into our second special case. This essentially means that there's nothing that we can substitute in for x that would give us an answer. Now let's look at our next example. Here we have negative 6x minus 5 is less than negative 3 times 2x plus 1. Let's go ahead and let's solve this one first by, again, we're going to distribute, which means this left side is going to stay the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite it. Negative 6x minus 5 is less than. Here we're going to get negative 3 times 2x, which gets me negative 6x. Then I get negative 3 times a positive 1, which leaves me with negative 3. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to add 6x to each side. And again, here we're going to see something very similar that happened in the last problem, where our variables are going to cancel out. We're left with negative 5 is less than negative 3. However, in this case, negative 5 less than negative 3, this is actually a true statement. So when we get our variables to cancel out and we're left with a true statement, this means that we have an inequality in which x can be all real numbers. All real numbers. Or in other words, this inequality has an infinite amount of solutions. So special case number 1, when we get a false statement, we get no solutions. If our variables cancel out and we're left with a true statement, we get infinite solutions. Those are our two special cases in solving inequalities. So I hope these two short examples on special cases and linear inequalities has helped you understand them just a little bit more. As always, thanks a lot for watching.